staying pretty local today in my hometown. Currently in Festival Park, which is the site of the former Stoke-on-Trent Garden Festival. I can't believe that I've made it to 35 and never thought to come exploring this area for artifacts. I was looking at an article the other day and it was showing you that there's a lot of things remaining, whether that's certain monuments that made up parts of the garden, parts of the old structures, walkways. There's even some palm trees still here. First thing I've come across is this concrete structure here. I don't know what this would have been for back in the day. Actually, before I was born, this place was the site of the Stoke-on-Trent Garden Festival. It was derelict land. It was also part of Shelton Bar Steel Factory. Now what they did, the council made the Garden Festival to sort of demonstrate how this place could look, so that potential buyers could come in and say, we want that land, this is what we're going to do with it. Now, it was actually St Modwin, which is a Birmingham company, that brought out Festival Park and turned it into what it is today, which is basically a shopping precinct. You've got Next, you used to have Toys R Us here, B&Q, lots of things like that, New Look, River Island, you name them. It's always been this way. Halfords, that's another one. As I'm walking around, all I'm doing is looking for structures, sculptures, all sorts. I know there's a couple of old sculptures here, but I don't know where they actually are. Another pathway here. Let's go walk along this way. So I'm quite at the far end right now, and it is a big site. It is a big place, and you can see that it goes off in all different directions. Let's go see what's through here, if anything. And back over where I parked, just walk through a cobweb. Back over where I parked, there's a grassy hill behind the car park, and I know that back in the day, and this is through stories that my parents have told me, there used to be toilets actually on that hill. Believe it or not, I think it was for a local company, Twyford's, and they demonstrated or showcased some of their toilets by having this monument stacked up on top of the hill. My dad always told me that there used to be toilets sitting on the hill, and as a child I always kind of never understood that. There's toilets on the hill, why? But it was for the Garden Festival. I've seen photos of it. Just walk through this rockery here. You might not be able to see too well, but there's a few rocks here. It makes almost like a rockery stream going down, and it comes along that way. That could have been something. So over here, other side of these trees, could very well be where that Twyford's monument was. We're back to path, and this pathway, look, comes to a complete stop just here. You can still walk through. Looks like people actually have driven through there, maybe council or something, but it does come to a stop here. And this is the Festival Park site, so we have Home Bargains there, and you've got a McDonald's. You can probably just make out, there you go, McDonald's sign just here. So there's your McDonald's, and you've got B&Q, Next. What else is there? JD Sports, things like that. And we also have a Popeyes, which is just about to open up, and a Five Guys, which is about to open up too. This is the grassy area that I was telling you about with the toilet monument. It would be really cool to find some of these former sculptures. Oh, there's the palm trees. Wow. Look at that. So there's some allotments. These palm trees, look. Palm trees in Stoke-on-Trent. Wow. And look at this. A round structure here. It looks like there is all different colours to it, which makes me wonder if it's like a picture, like a mosaic. This is insane. Fancy seeing palm trees in Stoke-on-Trent. Wow. Thriving as well. Let's go touch the palm trees. That's insane. So I heard about these palm trees, but I didn't actually believe it till I see it with my own eyes. Look, palm trees in Stoke. As I'm talking to you, I found a few more things of interest. Back towards that mosaic, we have this as well. It's something else rounded off. But it's made of wood actually, it's wooden. And they go all through here as well. Look, there's another one up there, there's a girl just sitting there. Looks like something through there as well. Here as well, there's some more posts. And here, something else in the ground. Look. Another sort of mosaic. Just seen some guy went to that girl on the bench. Well, she's sitting on the little wooden structure thing. Kept looking at me really funny. It's a dodgy area, I'll be honest with you. You've got to be so careful in places like this. There's a lot of rubbish around. In my opinion, when the council built this garden festival to showcase what it could look like, I don't know why they didn't just keep the garden festival going and just maintain it, rather than say this is what it can look like, somebody buy it and do something with it. Why not just leave it as the garden festival? Because that, nowadays, people would come from miles away. If you're not local to Stoke, you may not have heard of Trentham Gardens before, which is another very similar type of place in the local area. Lots of history there, lots of walkways, there's a big lake. The same people have brought that, St Modwyn, and they've made it nice. Shops and things like that. There's like wood cabins that are shops. It's a really, really cool place. I went last Sunday for a classic car show, took my car. This being really close to the city centre in 2025, people would come from miles to see this. Let's go to Festival Park in Stoke-on-Trent and not for the shops, because the shops would never have existed. It would be, let's go to Festival Park Garden Centre. They could have got to the point now where they have restaurants here and things like that. That's very slippy. How amazing would that have been? That's what they should have done with it. I think they really missed out there, to be honest. If anybody used to work here, has any idea, can remember any of this, then please comment down below and let me know what anything used to be. This looks like a stream down here again, running through. Yeah, it's like streams and rivers everywhere. Not really sure which way to go now. Where I came from is back down there. I've noticed this walkway up here. A little bit of uphill and then across. And then there's a few walkways off this way. If we keep going in that direction over there, it will bring us to Etruria Hall, which is on the grounds of what is now the Hilton Hotel. I've always known it as the Moat House Hotel. That's what it's always been called. It's now brought out by Hilton. I used to go to the gym there at one time. Hold on. This is the walkway that I started on. How have I done that? This is the walkway that I started on. So I've been here already. I'm really confused right now. So I came down here already. How have I done that? Okay, I went along there. One thing I've learned so far is that in here I've got zero sense of direction. There's something here. What do you reckon that is? Oh God, there's mushrooms everywhere. Look at the mushrooms, they're everywhere. Be careful I don't step on any, to be honest. What is this thing? That light? Do you reckon it's a big light? There's 3 of these arms. There's 3 arms coming off it. Is it a sculpture of some sort? I've no idea. Somebody following me. Right, let's... I don't smoke, mate, sorry. It's not safe around here, I told you. Guy's just walking off over that way. Just stopped and looked back a couple of times. He's just come. I actually seen him when I was back by that hill that I went up again when I got lost. I seen him walking in the distance. He's wearing a grey hoodie. As I came along here, all of a sudden I noticed him coming along this way. Back when I was looking at that weird alien light thing, I saw him coming along. My senses straight away said, walk away. So I walked along this path here. No idea where it leads to, but I went along there and he turned down there and started following me down there. And that's when I said, I'm being followed. Followed me for a little while. So I decided I'm going to stop and I'm going to look down into the forest as if I'm just looking for something. And he came right up behind me and he's asking me if I've got any fags on me. Looked very interested in what I got in my hand. This is what Stoke-on-Trent's all about these days. Just not safe anywhere. My God, there's police tape down there. There's all police tape down the bottom of that hill. So of course I'm going to go walk down and see what's going on down there. I know this is a video about festival, park, garden, festival. Look. Police line, do not cross. Police tape everywhere. Look. It's all around this. It's all in the trees. That felt really dodgy down there. I don't know if you know what I mean, but you can kind of almost picture where the layout is and the way the trees are situated on the paths. You can almost picture how the garden festival would have looked. This is definitely an original bin. It's definitely an original bin. God. Yeah, there's homeless people everywhere. There's the original bridge over that pathway. I'm going to try and get under there. I think you can get under it. Have a walk around this way and see. Okay, I don't feel safe in here anymore. Just seen two guys walking down this way, and to be honest, they seemed pretty normal. But I'm not feeling very safe. This is the bottom of that staircase I've just been at the top of. It goes all the way up, back up to where I was filming a minute ago. Obviously it's an old pathway coming down. You can go over the bridge to the other side. Very interesting. I'm noticing a lot of rubbish on the floor. I'm noticing a lot of clothes as well, like that. Everywhere you look, there's items of clothing, trainers, things like that. I would not walk through here at night time, that's for sure. I think I need to go back up that hill, back towards the car, because I think there's more over by McDonald's. Just walked back up the path and seen a lot of people. First was a group of 7 or 8 people, looked like they're from one of the offices down below, probably gone to Morrison's for dinner. Followed by a couple, followed by an elderly guy on a mobility scooter. And you know, each time I seen somebody, the first group and then the second group, apart from the old guy, every time I saw somebody, I had a sense of dread, sense of anxiety run through my body. And that says to me that I'm on edge. I'm on high alert, because I've got no trust for people, especially since I've put myself in a situation here. And so far, I had a guy follow me, and then there's a dodgy couple screaming in the bushes. Some more businesses here. Never even realised there was a pathway along the back of here. God, I've lived here my whole life, and I drive down this road all the time. In fact, this building here, this black building, is where I get my car cleaning stuff from. I can smell McDonald's, I think. Is this the ski slope? Yeah, it says. This is the local ski centre. See if we can see anybody skiing. Never been close to this either. Maybe no one's there at the minute. Somewhere that I always say I'm going to come one day, and me and Sylvia come ski here. Looks like real good fun. Like, it's a shame there's nobody there at the minute. Shame. I've always believed that the chairlifts from the ski centre were maybe original to the garden festival. I'm not saying it's true, just a belief that I've always had. Look at this wall here. It's a big circle of bushes. Tell you, if I see that guy again, the one in the grey hoodie, I'm going to run. Guy's up to no good. There's another circle here. See? Another mosaic maybe. Rich was here. Still can't get on the bridge though. It's blocked off from both sides. I mean, we could get over there, to be fair, if we really wanted to. It's a shame. It's a shame it's been blocked off. It really wouldn't be hard to get up there though. Just climb up here, like, and you're on. Straight up and on. Don't know if it's unsafe, maybe that's why it's blocked off. Can't be that unsafe really. I'll go steady. This is the unsafe bridge, the original bridge, built for that garden festival. Just heard a bang. Like, not a bang, it sounded like something going up from under me. It's a shame that this wasn't kept. I know I said it earlier, but if the council had kept up with this place and made use out of it for a long time, then this would be such a cool place to come and see. They'd made a fortune from selling tickets to come and visit. An absolute fortune. This won't last forever. I'm surprised it's still here now. As soon as somebody hurts themselves, that'll be it, it'll be gone. Surprised that this is still standing, to be honest. Gonna head down this path. They're all leading more or less the same way, so why not? There's another one of them bins over there. Walk straight past it, see it there? There's that stone, and then the bin at the top. You know, if you've watched my main channel at all, you'll know that this kind of history is just what I find so interesting. Walking through the woods and just seeing something that doesn't quite belong gets me very excited. Talking of which, I've just spotted a staircase in the woods over here. Straight ahead, I don't think you can see it. I'll see if I can get round to it, but yeah, big staircase. Random. Look, random. Random staircase. Doesn't belong. One thing I can find is all the old bins. There's another one dead ahead. Oh, here's something. What's this? I'm not talking about that bin. What a weird looking thing. That's strange, yeah? Looks like the bottom of a jaw with teeth. That's like a leaf on top. That's the first structure we found, apart from we found the palm trees and lots of walkways, steps and random things. That's the first proper sculpture. Maybe that's the only one, I don't know. So that building in the distance just there, what is now the Hilton Hotel, which I was mentioning earlier. It was the Moat House Hotel. I've always known it as the Moat House. Next to that is the former home of Josiah Wedgwood, Wedgwood Pottery. That's Etruria Hall, that was where he lived. No access during hours of darkness. Water is rising. It's coming, I'm reaching out. If that's slate, that's a really, really big, chunky piece. Looks like it's carved to look like wood. Water is rising. It's coming, I'm reaching. It's worth noting that the garden festival wasn't just the woodland that I'm walking through, it was all of these shops behind me, and there is about 30 stores, big ones, small ones, huge Morrisons, and then back down towards the main road that runs nearby, which is the A500, you have all the wasteland along there as well. The ski centre, the offices, all the businesses back down that way. All of this was the former site of the garden festival. So it was a big, big place. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.